Hey, what's up? Ian here, and I'm back with another review video, and this time I'd like to talk about this Moondrop Space Travel. This is a budget true wireless earbuds, and the retail price for this is just $25 US. And in terms of price to performance ratio, this performs way above its price point, and it's really value for money. It sounds good, it's got noise cancelling, and it's budget, right? So really value for money. It's available on Surgeon Audio's website, so if you guys really do intend to get this, please help me support Surgeon Audio. I'll leave a link down in the description below. Alright, so in this video I'm going to go through the accessories, design, build quality, fit and comfort, some sound features, and also my mic test, and I'll give it my star rating. Now this video will have time chapters, so please feel free to skip around. Okay, so let's start off with the specifications. The Bluetooth version is 5.3, and the codec that it supports is A2DP, AVRCP, HFP, HSP, SBC, and AAC. Unfortunately, it does not support any high-res audio codecs. I mean, it's 25 bucks, so don't expect too much. Now for the battery, on the earbuds, it's got a 37 milliamp battery, and that will last about 4 hours. And on the charging case, that has a 380 milliamp battery, and that will last you about 12 hours. So in total, it should last about 16 hours straight. But in my real world tests, I didn't have the need to charge this throughout the day. So yeah, but when I reach home, I do need to charge it. So yeah. Alright, so that's for the specifications. Now let's go to accessories. Comes in a box like this. It's got user guide, charging cable, USB-A to USB-C, and ear tips, spare tips. These spare tips are dome shaped, and they're pretty well built, I would say. So pretty good quality spare tips. Okay, and that's it for the accessories. Nothing much to really go into. Now let's talk about the unit itself, the design, and the build quality of this is okay. I mean, this is 25 bucks, alright, but the design is a little bit unique. Alright, I would say this does not come with a lid. Most true wireless earbuds come with the lid. Now there's pros and cons to this. The pros is that obviously you can take this out without opening the lid, so you don't have to fumble around with the lid. You don't have to, you know, finger it and try to open the lid. But this one is just slide it out and put it back in, and it's very easy to do that. But the con is it's easy to come out. So if this is in your handbag, ladies, if this is in your handbag and you're walking and you're shaking, and this comes out. Okay, so just take note of that. But I mean, it's gonna just fall out into your bag, you know, if you are shaking, so it's not gonna be a big deal, right? And for guys, it's fine. I mean, it's in your pocket. The pocket's not really big. So yeah, so in front of the case here, you got the LED indication. At the bottom here, you have the charging port, and that's it. I mean, it's a clear transparent housing here. You can see the earbuds, right? And you got the charging pogo pins below here, and the corresponding ports here on the earbuds, right? Now earbuds looks quite usual. All right, this is a usual shape, stem style, and on the stem itself you got the touch sensors, and yeah, and the ear tips are oval shape. So in terms of design, it's pretty okay, and the build quality is okay as well. I mean, you get some scuffs here. As you can see, I've been putting this in my bag, and together with my coins and my keys, and definitely you'll get some scuff on this transparent case and all that. So in terms of build quality, is fine for the price. It's 25 bucks, you know. So yeah, that's pretty good for the overall, you know, design and build quality of this. Now let's talk about the fit and comfort. So these fit me pretty well. All right, the only annoyance that I have is the seal. The seal is you need to tune the earbuds, for example, adjust the stem of it to get the seal. So when this is in my ears, I need to tune it, right, and get it at the right angle so that I get my seal, right? So that's the only annoying part. But other than that, yeah, it fits my ear pretty well, and I can wear this the entire day. Okay, right, so let's talk about the features for this. Now the features for this is actually pretty standard. It's got touch sensors, and then it's got noise cancelling, so and also transparent sound. So in order to activate the noise cancelling, you've got to touch and hold for 2 seconds, and that will activate the noise cancelling, and then it will toggle. So when you touch again, it will toggle to the transparent sound, and it will touch again, it will toggle to the normal mode. And I would say the noise cancelling is really fantastic on this. You know, I'm very surprised that the noise cancelling on this is so good. You know, when I was out and about with this and I used the noise cancelling, I could not hear the low end and the high end. I could hear a bit of the mids, people talking, right? Those people who are near me, I can hear them, but traffic noise is totally cut off. Ambient and birds chirping and all that is totally cut off. I can enjoy my music just as it is without any interference. And the transparent sound is also pretty good. I can hear people talking. At the same time, I can hear the traffic. I can hear the ambulance. So really good feature for this for 25 bucks. I was really surprised by that feature. Now, the next feature is the accompanying app. Let me take my phone out. The accompanying app is the Moondrop Link. Okay, as you can see here. So when you take the buds out from the case, all right, it will detect the earbuds. Okay, let me just put it one side. All right, so let's try and detect it. Let's see if it's space travel. There you go. Okay, and that's it. It's connected, right? And on the phone itself, there are just a few features. In fact, two, right? One is to customize the touch sensors, and there's few actions that you can customize. Last song, next song, either you want to double tap the left side or the right side, and so forth. All right, there's quite a few of the options here. So yeah, this is you can customize it in terms of the touch sensor, and then you can also choose some presets. Okay, there are 3 different presets for you to choose from. Reference, bass hit, and monitor. Well, my default preference would be reference. This is more of a balanced tuning. Bass hit is a bass boosted tuning, and the monitor is more of a neutral tuning. Right, so these are the 3 presets they can choose, and that's about it. Right, so in terms of the accompanying app, nothing much to it. So that is some of the features that comes with, but I mean it's 25 bucks, right? Now let's do a mic test for this. I use this a lot with phone calls and Zoom calls and conference calls. So let's do a mic test and let you guys be the judge of how this would sound like on the microphone. Let me put this in my ear. Okay, so now the earbuds are in my ear, and I've got my voice recorder here. So I'm going to do voice recording and let you guys hear the sound of this, the microphone from the space travel. Let's begin. All right, so now this is the sound coming out from the Moondrop space travel. How do you think I sound? And I have this cute little fan here, and I'm going to turn on the fan and pretend that there's a wind blowing at me. And now I'm speaking with a wind blowing on my right ear. Okay, the wind is blowing in my right ear, and now the wind is blowing at my left ear. How do you think I sound? All right. Okay, so that was the mic of the space travel. What do you guys think? I think it's pretty decent. I mean, for the price of $25, the mic is pretty good, as long as the other party can hear me and they can hear me loud and clear. So yeah, pretty okay mic. Now let's talk about the technical performance of this. In terms of soundstage, is pretty wide, it's pretty decent, good space of the instruments, and I would say overall a pretty average performer in terms of soundstage. It's not intimate, it's not wide, so it's pretty average. In terms of the sound separation, it's pretty average as well. It's pretty good, and the imaging is pretty accurate. I would say I can identify where the instruments are, but not really pinpoint it. So yeah, it's not muddled together, but I would say the sound separation is pretty okay. Now in terms of detail retrieval, it's pretty good. Yeah, I would say detail retrieval is okay on this, and for the overall resolution and how resolving these earbuds are, it performs way above its price point. It sounds resolving, but it's not the most sharpest, not the clearest, not the cleanest, but it's resolving for the price that is asking for, much more. Okay, so that's for the technical performance. Now in terms of tone and timbre, this would sound a little bit well, balanced to me. Pretty natural sounding, in fact very natural sounding, and overall the tone, the note weight is pretty balanced, I would say, and overall there's no odd tonal imbalance that I hear from this, so it's pretty good in terms of tone and timbre. Now let's talk about sound signature. Let me bring up my graph for that. Alright, so this is the graph of the Moondrop Space Travel, and from what I hear and what you guys see, this is a pretty balanced sound signature. There's no odd peaks to the sound itself, so enough bass, enough treble, non-offensive, invasive treble, and when I listen to it, it's a pretty comfortable and well, casual listening experience, and overall, yeah, I would say a pretty pleasing sound. I would say a very sweet and balanced sound. Now in terms of the sub bass is quite harmonious, as you can see. And yeah, overall I have no complaints about the sub bass. It's got that rumble there is enough. The tone of it is also correct, and overall pretty correct sub bass. The rumble is nice, right? No complaints. For the mid bass is a little bit punchy, right, and invasive, I would say, and bleeds into the mids, but you know, it gives a bit of texture to the sound, a bit of body as well, so pretty necessary, I would say, because the rumble is already quite light. I mean, I'm not saying that it's very light, but the rumble is there. It's just that you really need to get that a song that has got a lot of rumble to get that engagement, but other than that, you know, it's pretty sufficient. So I think you need a bit of that mid bass to give a bit more body to your tracks. Okay, so this is where the mid bass comes in, and it's got that impact there, and it's a bit of texture on the mid bass as well, and it's quite impactful. Now in terms of the lower mids, which is the mids, instruments, they are forward, right? They've got good presence, good authority as well. I would say instruments like the pianos, they sound really present and natural, okay, natural sounding in the mix. And I like the violins as well. Violin sounds a little bit I would say dark, a bit darkish on the violins, but I would say yeah, piano sounds really good on this, and overall I would say it's a pretty forward mids for the instruments. Vocals, male vocals, they sound alright, they are not really present and really authoritative, but they are correct in terms of balance, in terms of tonal balance. They've got a bit of that warmth there, but not overwhelming, okay, and a bit of the note weight at the same time is also not overwhelming, so pretty well balanced male vocal. Female vocal, they sound a bit darkish, right? They've got good bite, right? Not a very strong bite as well. It's not very energetic. At the same time, it's a bit of a laid back type of listening experience for female vocals. So I would say male vocals, you know, is my preference when I'm listening to vocals on this earbuds. Okay. Now let's talk about treble. Treble, as you can see, the treble in terms of the gain to the Pina is actually quite energetic, right, from the mids upwards, and I would say basically is, yeah, pretty energetic and engaging. Not a harsh type of gain, right? So you're not going to get any harshness or any shoutiness from this earbuds, and it's a bit of a dark treble. If you look at the presence region, this will show you that the treble is a little bit on the darkish side. So most of my songs, when I listen to this, they sound a little bit laid back and not a very bright and sparkly type of presentation, especially for the higher end frequencies like cymbal strikes, hi-hat, shakers, female vocals as well. So they most of them sounds a little bit I wouldn't say muted, but dark. Okay. But the mid treble and the roll off is not sibilant at all, right? If you look at the mid treble here, it's not sibilant. It will not sound sibilant. I've been listening to this for a lot of genres, and it doesn't sound sibilant. and it's got quite a good air when it rolls off. So Simple Strike's hi-hats, sound pretty natural. A bit of air as well, extra air to it, but yeah, it sounds pretty natural sounding. Okay, so overall I would say this tuning, pretty balanced tuning, and overall I kind of enjoy this. It's not the usual type of Harman, but this is like Moondrop's own Harman, and when I listen to it, it's quite pleasing. It's nice and musical, I would say, to listen to. Overall, yeah, I do enjoy listening to this, especially at this price point. I mean, it's 25 US dollars, and it's really value for money. The sound that it produces, and the noise cancelling that I really enjoy, and it's wireless. Unfortunately, it does not have high-res audio codecs built in, but I do hope that they build in some high-res codecs in this, so that I can really enjoy my quality music on the go, wirelessly. Yeah, but of course, the price will increase, but I don't mind paying a little bit more to get high quality audio into my ears wirelessly. Okay. Right, so I will give this Moondrop Space Travel a 3.5 star rating, because this is really nice in terms of the budget, in terms of price to performance. I mean, it's not the best sounding, obviously, but for 25 bucks, you're getting quality sound. At the same time, the good features and the tuning. I like the tuning. The tuning is really good, and also that concludes my overall review for this space travel. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and learned something from this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That's it for now. I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.